What's up and welcome to episode of Gizmo Slip Tech. Today we're taking a look at the leaked gaming laptops ahead of CES here. CES is happening on January 12th. Today filming is January 10th, so it's just a few days away here. So far there has been a lot of leaks of potential laptops for sale, even some that had prices attached to them, so we're getting a fairly good idea of what they may retail for right off the bat. I'm super excited about all of these new laptops. Let's dive into these leaks. First up, we have the Acer Nitro 5 utilizing a new 11th gen Tiger Lake 10nm CPU paired with the existing GTX 1650, and the nice thing here is we do have some models with a 144Hz display. So the GPU here is nothing new, but maybe they will offer other options like an RTX 3060 in this. Would not be surprised. And then we have the Asus Tough Dash. This again features a 10nm Tiger Lake quad-core Intel i5 or i7. Now, something that's important to point out about these laptops, that all feature the new Intel Tiger Lake quad-core i5 or i7 processors. And this is the weird thing, Intel usually reserves the i7 or i9 for anything above quad-core, but this time might be their first i7 that's a quad-core processor. We'll have to see how this shakes down though as they get officially announced. Now this Tough Dash laptop will feature an RTX 3060 or 3070 as well as full HD 240Hz, 144Hz or a Quad HD 165Hz display. Looks like a very clean design compared to the normal Asus Tough laptops. I think this is a laptop to pay close attention to because if this laptop is priced very aggressively, which Asus Tough laptops in the past have been, this could be one of the best-selling laptops of the year. Now there's another Asus Tough laptop leaked from a Romanian online retailer. It listed the laptop for $1,670 USD. At that price point, it included an RTX 3070 with a Ryzen 7 5800H 8-core 16-thread CPU. It had 144Hz IPS display, 16 gigs of RAM, 512 gig SSD. That is a pretty good deal, I think, at $1,670. But WCCF Tech, which is one of these leak websites, estimates that this might retail for as low as $1,500 in the US, because normally when these laptops are sold in the US, they're just a little bit cheaper. But we'll have to see when it gets officially announced here in a few days what the price point will be. Now we have a new contender, which is the Taichi Vortex 15. Taichi's. I think it's only Taichi's. I'm not sure how they say this laptop manufacturer. I think it's Taichi. I'm gonna say Taichi, okay? I think Taichi's right. Taichi Vortex 15 gaming laptop comes from a new brand that I've not heard of. This may be a brand new original design, or this may just be an ODM laptop that's being basically repackaged by a bunch of different resellers around the world. We'll have to see. Now, the interesting thing here is that this design seems very clean, very nice design, and the price point is only $1,100 for an RTX 3060 with an AMD Ryzen 7 5800H APU. This is one of the biggest evidences that we may see these price reductions as these laptops come to market, because if this price is correct, that would be a really good deal. Even like 3 months ago on Black Friday, this would still be a good deal. Yeah, especially with 1TB NVMe SSD storage. If all of this is correct and other brands price their laptops at these price points, holy cow, the price to performance on the new RTX 3000 series will be through the roof. Next up, we have the Yoga Slim 7i Pro. This has been officially announced by Lenovo ahead of CES. It has a 2.8K OLED display with 90Hz refresh rate, 100% Adobe RGB. I can tell you already this display would be absolutely gorgeous, and the fact that it's also a 90Hz is really exciting. Now this is going to launch with an 11th gen Tiger Lake processor, as well as an NVIDIA GeForce MX 450 dedicated GPU, which is a very lightweight GPU designed to fit into Ultrabooks. So basically this is an Ultrabook capable of doing casual light gaming on the go, but you bring it home, you hook up an external GPU to it, and you've got full-fledged gaming performance through that eGPU. Next up, we have the Asus ROG Zephyrus Duo 15. This is the dual screen laptop from last year. Very cool, very good for productivity like video editing. The only information here that leaked was a Geekbench benchmark that showed the AMD Ryzen 9 5900HX in the laptop outperformed an i7-10700K desktop CPU. So can't wait to get my hands on some of these new Ryzen laptops and see how well they perform. I'm assuming it's going to be some rocking and awesome performance. Next up, we have another Asus ROG Zephyrus G15 with a AMD Ryzen 7 5800HS CPU along with a RTX 3080 16 gig VRAM, 144Hz 1080p display, and it's priced at $2276 USD. This was spotted on the Amazon website in China. Right now, if you were to go out and try to buy an RTX 2080 laptop, you're gonna have a hard time finding one for under $2,300 USD. There are some out there, especially if you look for the right bargain, but a lot of the RTX 2080s right now, 2080 Supers, they're gonna be more expensive than $2,400. So right here is a great evidence of the new RTX 3000 GPUs being priced in a little bit more aggressively, especially the 3080 and potentially the 3070 GPUs. Okay, next up we have the Asus ROG Strix G513QR. This comes with an 8-core 16-thread AMD Ryzen 7 5800H and an RTX 3070 laptop GPU. We're looking at a QHD 165Hz display, most likely, at least having that option. We also have the ROG Strix G533QS with an 8-core 16-thread AMD Ryzen. The Ryzen 9 5900HX paired with a GeForce RTX 3080. Now this is going to be one of the more expensive laptops most likely on this list, especially with all the fancy LEDs. There's no leaked price with this one, but I gotta say, in the past I've loved the Asus Strix lineup, so I can't wait to check out these laptops as well. Next up, we have the Gigabyte A7, which features the AMD Ryzen 7 5800H and the GeForce RTX 3060 with 144Hz display. There's a couple other models here. We have the Gigabyte G5 and the G7, which features Intel CPUs instead of Ryzen. No clue on the price points or much else about those laptops at this point, but just know that they're there. Then we have a couple of leaks from MSI. First up, we have the GF65 Thin with an RTX 3060 Max Q along with an i7-10750H. This is one of those leaks indicating that there will be some new laptops featuring the 10th gen CPUs from Intel. I think this will be one of those moderately priced laptops, but we'll have to see. Last time there was some deals on the GF65 Thin, but I felt like it was maybe priced $100 or $200 above what I think most people would be willing to pay for it, but we'll have to see. Next up, we have MSI's more premium GS76 Stealth. This is rumored to have the Intel Tiger Lake H processor with quad cores or the 8-core 10th gen Intel processors. It appears, based on all these leaks, that you've got basically quad-core processors being the new Tiger Lake processors, and then the more powerful 8-core CPUs are still the 10th gen Intel processors. So it appears we're going to have a blend of Intel processors in the laptops, at least for the foreseeable future, and that may be because of supply and demand issues, or it may be just that Intel is delayed in releasing their 6 and 8-core laptop CPUs. I don't know. Maybe all of these leaks are wrong and we're going to get 8-core Tiger Lake H processors, but we'll see, because it doesn't appear to be the case so far with these leaks. With CES 2021 coming up here, I'll have a lot of videos covering all the new laptop releases and giving my thoughts on which ones I will recommend over others based on the specs and everything, because I'm not going to be able to get to see them in person this year, which makes me super sad, because everything's going to be done online due to COVID. But either way, coming up on the 12th, 13th, 14th, there'll be a lot of laptop announcements, and I'm really excited to bring you official news on all of these. And as you can see, I'm excited just about the leaks. I'm going to get even more excited when the real things are announced. And if you don't want to miss out on all of that content, be sure to hit that subscribe button. And if you found this video helpful, smash that like button. It's much appreciated. It does help me get a little bit closer to my dream of being a full-time tech reviewer. That's it for this video. I'll see you in the next one. Brandon out. Huzzah.